Hello there, you are just right in time for the latest update in the country and within our borders. This the 23rd day of September, the year 2023. Indeed, we have much and more lined up for you, but first thing first, our top stories tonight. Tonight, back to class or face the music. Education CS Julius Ogamba orders striking lecturers to resume duty or face disciplinary action. No aid, no problem. Ruto says Kenya has owned up to the challenge by funding their own healthcare budget.
Our 300 billion shillings health budget is wholly 100% mobilized using domestic resources by Kenyans.
Also tonight, the volatile Mbeere North, Ruku on the spot for allegedly using state machineries to campaign for UDA candidate in Mbeere North.
Sisi tunajua rasilimali ya serikali ifai kutumiwa kufanya kampeni ya mtu binafsi. Leo hii tunaona ndege inatembea hapa, kila mashinani inaingia na ni ndege imefanya nini na serikali.
Plus, the hostile boda operators. Sabaki Ward MCA meets hostility from boda riders over unkempt promises.
Tunataka mama venye alisema kwamba ametuwekea na hatujaona, arudi tena kwa media mwenyewe aseme ile milioni sijawekea.
This is Kutv Primetime News with Auma Evans.
Alright, it's takeoff time. My co-pilot tonight is Naomi Oboy. Remember, you can join us on all of our social media platforms. We are coming to you live on YouTube at KUTV News Live. You can tweet us on X at KUTV_Kenya, at Auma Evans, the hashtag to use State of the Nation. So tonight we begin with matters education, where Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Ogamba has directed striking university dons who have downed their tools for several days to immediately resume duty or risk disciplinary action. Ogamba said that the government will only engage in talks with lecturers once they resume teaching, insisting that the government has fulfilled its part of the agreement for the second phase of the 2021-2025 return to work formula by setting aside 2.5 billion shillings to settle arrears owed to lecturers. Right, now let me take you to Mandera County. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has announced that 5 chiefs who were abducted by a suspected Al-Shabaab militant in Mandera Sub-County will be accorded state recognition for their resilience and of course bravery during Jukwaa la Usalama in Elwak, Mandera County. Murkomen praised the chiefs for their bravery and assured that the government will honor their service. The 5 chiefs were abducted between Bamba Olwa and Irez Suku in February this year, days before President William Ruto's scheduled visit to Mandera County.
Ninawapatia tena pole na ninasema pia ningependa kusema kwamba nawashukuru sana. Nawashukuru sana machifu wetu ambao wanajitolea kila siku. Wanajitolea kila siku. Na kwa niaba ya serikali ya Kenya ningependa kusema kwamba wale machifu walikuwa wanaenda safari ya mkutano ya rais na wakakuwa abducted kwa njiani na adui. Ninawapatia tena pole na ninasema katika mwaka huu our chiefs wote watapata state recognition. Watatambuliwa na serikali kwa sababu ya ujasiri wao ya kupitia mashida na bado wamerudi kufanya kazi. We will give them head of state commendation kwa ile sherehe itafanyika mwaka huu. Ni kwamba rais alituambia serikali hii lazima ifungue na ikomboe sehemu ambazo zimetengwa miaka mingi kama hapa Mandera na sehemu zingine.
All right, now crossing the borders. Now at the US-Kenya Business Investment Roundtable meeting in New York, President William Ruto has positioned Kenya as Africa's next major investment destination, enticing international banks and businesses to capitalize on the nation's stability.
President William Ruto is courting global investors, positioning Kenya as Africa's natural gateway to business. Speaking in New York at the US-Kenya Business and Investment Roundtable, the head of state urged CEOs of leading American multinationals to capitalize on the country's stability, talent, and strategic market access. Ruto said Kenya, now ranked the 6th largest economy in Africa, is built on strong fundamentals among the low inflation, a stable exchange rate, and dependable connectivity. He highlighted green energy, a vibrant digital economy, and world-class talent as drivers of investor confidence.
But today, our 300 billion shillings health budget is wholly 100% mobilized using domestic resources by Kenyans. It speaks to sustainability and predictability. Social participation is therefore not only a moral obligation, but also a financial strategy that reduces waste, increases efficiency, maximizes impact, and builds ownership.
On a side event on health equity and resilient societies, co-hosted by Slovenia and the World Health Organization, Ruto noted that the withdrawal of external funds has exposed the fragility of health systems, calling for sustainable financing rooted in citizen involvement. He highlighted Kenya's universal health coverage reforms, including 4 new laws on social health insurance, support for over 100,000 community health promoters, and digital participatory budgeting to enhance transparency and accountability.
We have empowered community health promoters with medicines, smartphones, and stipends, co-financed by both levels of government to ensure that last-mile delivery of essential services is done. We have 109,000 community health promoters around Kenya, and we facilitate them to visit every home.
Slovenian President Natas Samusar underscored the need to institutionalize social participation, calling on youth, civil society, and global partners to build trust, solidarity, and equitable development.
So by empowering and institutionalizing social participation and inclusive policy making, we can build more trust on our health systems and align services with the needs of diverse communities. Evidence shows that this approach delivers better outcomes, improves compliance, and drives innovation at every level.
On climate financing, Ruto criticized global systems as unfair to Africa, pointing to reforms in the new $100 billion African Renewable Energy Framework has proved the continent is ready to drive its own solutions.
We are reforming our policies, mobilizing domestic capital, and building strong project pipelines to attract global investors. Just last week, 8 of Africa's leading financial institutions signed a cooperation framework aimed at unlocking $100 billion in investment.
The leaders agreed that global challenges from health to climate change demand collective action, fair resource allocation, and inclusion participation to build resilient societies for all. Edna Nerea, Kutv, Nairobi.
All right, now let's talk matters politics for a bit. Now, Mbeere North Chama cha Kazi candidate Duncan Mbui has accused Public Service Cabinet Secretary Geoffrey Ruku for using state machineries to drum up support for Mbeere North UDA candidate in the upcoming by-election.
The Mbeere UDA candidate Duncan Mbui accused Cabinet Secretary Geoffrey Ruku of turning his public office into a campaign tool using state resources like choppers and luxury vehicles to secretly push partisan interest in Mbeere North. Mbui slammed Ruku's lavish use of public fund as political theatrics, calling it an insult to suffering Mbeere North residents and a misuse of state resources to boost UDA's campaign visibility.
Sisi tunajua rasilimali ya serikali ifai kutumiwa kufanya kampeni ya mtu binafsi. Leo hii tunaona ndege inatembea hapa, mashinani inaingia na ni ndege imefanya nini na serikali, imeletwa na serikali. Na tena niambie Mheshimiwa Rais, hii pesa inatumiwa vibaya hivi, wananchi hawana services. Unapeana ndege inakuja kuleta cheki hapa Kiadhambu ya 300,000.
Mbui questioned the government's priorities, accusing CS Ruku of wasting resources on partisan politics and nepotism by favoring relatives for lucrative positions while neglecting other Mbeere North wards.
Umefanya wale wanaume wengine wako na sifa mzuri, umewasukuma mbali, umeleta kazini yako. Iwaoni kazi ni Mheshimiwa Ruku, ndio unataka achaguliwe mbunge na wewe ni CS. Tutakuwa wachika kiasi gani watu wa Mbeere? Utakubali hayo maneno? Utakubali kweli? Baba amekataa hiyo maneno mkoroji.
He condemned CS Ruku's involvement in the Mbeere North by-election, calling it undue interference. He decried government extravagance amid local suffering and urged officials to respect democracy by allowing a free, fair and transparent electoral process.
Na pesa ikikuja tutakula. Utakubali kukula pesa? Tukule vizuri. Lakini tarehe 27 si mnajua vile tutafanya? Si tutaonyesha vile tulionyesha 2022 tukiwa independent. Si tuliangusha mtu wa UDA. Si tuliangusha mtu wa Mbas. Tuliangusha mtu wa DP.
These altercations are as a result of the upcoming by-election in November to fill the position left by CS Ruku after he was appointed to join President William Ruto's government. The elections serve as a litmus determining UDA's political strength in the region. Beryl Otieno, reporting for KUTV.
All right, thank you, Beryl Otieno, for that comprehensive reporting. Now, parents of Gatunguru Boys High School in Kiambu County have protested a directive by school management requiring them to pay 25,000 shillings each for the reconstruction of dormitories destroyed by the fire. The standoff has left hundreds of learners at home, raising fears that Form 4 candidates may be disadvantaged ahead of the national exams. The story was produced by our very own Linda Nzilo.
2 weeks after flames reduced 3 dormitories to ashes at Gatunguru Boys High School, the institution remains closed. The Board of Management has ordered parents to clear all outstanding fees and contribute 25,000 shillings per student for reconstruction before learners are allowed to return to school.
Msturishe inaendeleaje? Tuko pamoja. So, ya pili, wakati shule kama hii imechomeka, kuna mtu amesema hata engineers.
Initially, the reconstruction was estimated at 50,000 Kenyan shillings per student, but after thorough assessment and consultations with the Department of Public Works, they managed to reduce it to 25,000 Kenyan shillings. However, the school is exploring all avenues, including seeking government and donor support to lessen the financial burden and expedite the rebuilding process.
Tumeandamana hapa kwa sababu watoto walichoma shule. Na tunataka kujua ni kwa sababu gani watoto wetu walichoma shule.
Ukijaribu kuangalia kumekuwa na janga ya moto kwenye hii shule ambayo ilifanyika kama wiki 2 zilizopita. Of which paka sasa hatujaweza kujua the reason why in a cause of that fire. Na saa hii kama wazazi tumekuwa tukirudisha watoto tunaambiwa paka tulipe a fee ya damage ya 25,000. Of which ukijaribu kuangalia kama wazazi wote hakuna mtu.
Similar cases of school destruction by fire has been witnessed in different schools in the country, the latest being Leitain Boys High School in Kericho County that has been shut down indefinitely following a violent student strike that broke out on Sunday night. With the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education exams set to begin on the 21st of October 2025, the learners risk failing due to inadequate preparation, or worse, they risk missing the examinations. Anyango Sylvia, KUTV.
All right, so now we are taking a very short break here on the State of the Nation. When we come back, plenty more to follow after the break.
Miti miti, panda panda. Our planet's future is in our hands. However, there is a threat to the brightness of this tomorrow. On EarthCheck, we share the challenges, the solutions, and the hope.
I would call this a very momentous day, a very critical day.
Every episode, every story, every step we take creates a ripple. Join me, the environmentalist Emmanuel Kutosi, on KUTV every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and be part of EarthCheck. Welcome.
Ni mwalimu wa walimu na wengi wanamjua kwa ajili ya uandishi wa tamthilia ya Kigogo, ila ameandika zaidi ya vitabu 100 vilivyo sokoni.
Nilipopata nakala nilijisikia vizuri sana, yaani unasikia vizuri sana, na nikapata mshawasha wa kuandika zaidi, na tangu hapo sijaangalia nyuma. Yaani unakipata unataka kukaa nacho, kulala nacho, kuketi nacho, yaani hutaki kukiachilia, ni kama kitoto.
Wiki hii mjue Bi Pauline Kea kwa undani, tukigusia safari yake ya uandishi katika kipindi cha Mwanamke Mwake Mwake, ukiwa nami Caroline Kimwele.
You are watching KUTV Primetime News with Auma Evans.
Welcome back and thank you for keeping it State of the Nation. Now let's move on. Drama unfolded at the Kwandomo grounds in Sabaki Ward when the area member of County Assembly, Rose Baraka, stormed a press briefing called by the Boda Boda riders to castigate her for allegedly lying to them. And as Rose Gakuku reports, tempers flared when the riders attempted to attack the MCA personal assistant, whom they accuse of misleading their leader.
Tensions have escalated at Kwandomo grounds as area MP of Kilifi County Assembly Rose Baraka faces fierce backlash from Sabaki Boda Boda riders accusing her of broken promises, including delayed funds and unfulfilled youth sponsorships. Sabaki Riders Sacco expressed disappointment over Baraka's alleged failure to deliver the pledged financial support. Besides the 1 million shillings, they claim the MCA promised to sponsor local youths for driving classes, an initiative they say remains unfulfilled. The riders accused the MCA of publicly flaunting achievements on social media while failing to deliver tangible results on the ground.
Mama alituahidi kwamba sisi vijana wa Sabaki wa bodaboda atatuchukua tupeleke driving ya pikipiki, of which pia naye alifeli kutufanyia.
Tunataka mama venye alisema kwamba ametuwekea na hatujaona, arudi tena kwa media mwenyewe aseme ile milioni sijawekea, maana sisi viongozi wa hii sako tunalaumiwa kwamba tumekula pesa za watu.
Furthermore, the riders have threatened to initiate recall proceedings against MCA Baraka, citing the area's slow progress since her election. Despite the chaos, the bodaboda riders remain adamant that they will hold their elected official accountable for tangible development outcomes.
Hii Sabaki riders tuko watu karibia 50, lakini tokea huu mheshimiwa wetu aingie kati na tupatie hizi ahadi zake za kiurongo imesababisha mpaka watu wengine wametutoroka.
Mimi naona kama hapa Sabaki, MCA hapa Sabaki hatuna MCA. Sasa ningeonelea hapa tayari kufanya by election tuchague MCA mwingine.
While defending herself, MCA Rose Baraka explained that the delayed funding was due to new county government financial systems. She insisted that a formal project proposal from the SACCO is now required before funds are released, but stressed that her commitment to the riders remains intact.
Nilikuja nikaona mawaziri kule Nino County wakanyambia muandike proposal ya hiyo milioni 1 zile vitu ambazo mnataka. Kwa hivyo ninaomba kwa imani munisubiri mpaka hizo project zitakazofunguka kwa sababu system kidogo ndo ziko chini.
The confrontation has highlighted the urgent need for transparency and stronger communication between community leaders and residents to avert future conflicts and restore trust. Rose Kaguku, KUTV, Nairobi.
Elsewhere, residents of Majimoto in Narok County have raised alarm over rampant illegal sale of plots at the trading center, where unsuspecting buyers are issued with fake title deeds. The residents, led by Majimoto Ward Member of County Assembly Daniel Kilerai, reported the matter to the urban, rural and physical planning offices, warning that the double allocation of land is causing tension in the area. Additionally, residents express fears that land designated for public use, such as market, cemetery and hospital, has also been illegally subdivided.
Tumesema ploti itaenda itapatiwa wale wenye wamepata wakatili. Ukijua umejenga barabara, umeenda kwa cemetery, umeenda kwa hospitali, hizo vitu sitarudi kwa community.
Watapeli wako na mapi yao ambayo wametoa, ambaye ni bandia, haijakuwa approved hapa kwa county, haijulikani, hata hakuna kopi hapa kwa county. Hao wamegawa hata kuagiza such that unakuta mtu amepewa namba kwa hiyo map yao fake. Ukijaribu kwenda ground anakuta ni plot ambayo ilipeanwa samani na ikajengwa samani. CEO Daudi Nation pamoja na Leshan wametupea tarehe 29 kwamba siku hiyo Jumatatu ijayo tutaenda Majimoto kufanya public participation, kwenda kueleza wenyeji wa Majimoto vile plan itaendelea ya hiyo senda.
Senda yetu ilikuwa inakatwa mpaka usiku. Tunaona surveyors wamekuja usiku. Tunaona kuna watu wanapewa maplot yenye haifai, ama unaweza pewa plot ya mtu, na ndio maana yake sisi tukiwa wananchi wa Majimoto tukamuendea MCA.
Meanwhile, Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture, Mutahi Kagwe, has urged governors from the arid and semi-arid counties to work with the national government to revamp the livestock sector. He said the government is prioritizing rangeland restoration, vaccination, traceability, and breed improvement to boost food security and livelihoods. Council of Governors Chairman and Wajir Governor Ahmed Abdullahi warned against fragment investment and push for modern veterinary services and traceability to access export markets. The governor agreed to consolidate their priorities into a livestock blueprint to be presented to President William Ruto.
Together we must adopt a one government approach to livestock. This meeting must not just end with speeches and resolutions. It must produce a livestock economy blueprint, as I said, a roadmap that shifts us from the piecemeal projects to a more coherent, nationally coordinated strategy anchored in county realities. Kenya's livestock economy can feed our nation, can earn us foreign exchange, can meet the global supply chain demand of meat, hides, and leather, and it can create dignified jobs for our youth.
And therefore, the ministry aims to contribute to national development agenda by doing three things here. Number one is in terms of small-scale farmers and pastoralists. I have repeatedly said, until and unless a farmer is earning more, a pastoralist is earning more, a cattle herder is earning more, until that happens, the entire discussion going on in this room is a waste of time.
At the same time, a new report by World Animal Protection exposes severe cruelty and illegal practices in Kenya's commercial wildlife farms. The investigation found widespread animal suffering, public health risks from close human interaction, and that wild animals are being illegally captured and laundered as captive breed. The report releases today condemns the industry as profit-driven exploitation, not conservation. Wild Animal Protection is urging the Kenyan government to immediately shut down abusive facilities, enforce wildlife laws, and ban tourist interaction with the wild animals. They call for action as the country debates a new wildlife law, arguing that wildlife farming has no sustainable future. All right, let's take another very short break here on the State of the Nation. When we come back, it's all about motorsports news.
Ni mwalimu wa walimu na wengi wanamjua kwa ajili ya uandishi wa tamthilia ya Kigogo, ila ameandika zaidi ya vitabu 100 vilivyo sokoni.
Nilipopata nakala nilijisikia vizuri sana, yaani unasikia vizuri sana, na nikapata mshawasha wa kuandika zaidi, na tangu hapo sijaangalia nyuma. Yaani unakipata unataka kukaa nacho, kulala nacho, kuketi nacho, yaani hutaki kukiachilia, ni kama kitoto.
Wiki hii mjue Bi Pauline Kea kwa undani, tukigusia safari yake ya uandishi katika kipindi cha Mwanamke Mwake, ukiwa nami Caroline Kimwele.
Hi, my name is Stella Tioi.
Jina langu naitwa Okemwa Mukwa James.
This is Mandela Gaya.
Ugonjwa ulipokuja ulichukua siku 3 ukaniweka in coma. 20 wamezikwa, 2 ndio wako hai.
I don't even know how it feels to see.
I feel like I cannot express myself well the way somebody who can walk can actually express themselves.
Ilichukua muda mwingi mrefu tena mpana ili kuikubali kwamba mimi siwezi tembea tena.
I've come to actually accept myself.
Ukijaribu kumsimamisha mtu umwambie tafadhali nionyeshe njia,
They find it quite strange talking to you.
We should just make schools integrated,
inclusive setups,
by providing the right facilities.
It's now time to take a look at the latest news in the world of sports. Now, Police FC has stepped up preparation ahead of their CAF Champions League return leg clash against Mogadishu City FC this Sunday at the Nyayo National Stadium. The Etienne Dairigije-led charge is upbeat of a positive result in the return leg, exuding confidence following their 3-1 victory against Somali-based side in the first leg encounter last weekend at the same venue.
Tukijua ya kwamba ile timu tulicheza nayo na tuliona vizuri na Mungu alitusaidia tukapiga bao 3 na wakatufunga 1. So mazoezi ni kama kawaida kufuatilia katikati ya mwisho wa wiki tukicheza nao tena tutafute tu win tena.
Up to now sina injury kubwa au naweza kusema itakataza. Wote wali participate last game. Tumemaliza session na wote wako vizuri, kwa hiyo ni cha kushukuru Mungu. Tunaenda kujiandaa tukijua kwa nao kikosi kiko kamili, tunaenda sasa kujiandaa vizuri zaidi.
And we still believe we can make it this we can turn this around the second leg, and also it will open what I will say, it will open gate for Somalia football.
Still Motors football, Osman Dembele and Aitana Bonatti were crowned the best men's and women's player in the world at the 2025 Ballon d'Or ceremony in Paris. The Paris Saint-Germain forward and France forward beat Barcelona's Lamine Yamal to the award after leading his club to a treble-winning season and their first Champions League success last season.
69th edition of the Ballon d'Or Awards held in Paris shook the football world as various top players scooped awards for the Ballon d'Or, Copa Awards, Yashin Awards, the Grand Moulin Awards, Socrates Awards, the Coach of the Year Awards, and the Team of the Year Awards. For the second time, a football player of African origin, Ousmane Dembele, has won the Ballon d'Or. Dembele was born in 1997 to an African family, with his father a Malian citizen and his mother from Senegal and Mauritania. Dembele, who holds French nationality and plays for PSG, excelled in the 2024-2025 season. He scored 35 goals, providing 16 assists in 53 matches. Dembele helped his club win the UEFA Champions League and led PSG to the FIFA Club World Cup finals. Dembele defeated Lamine Yamal in the Ballon d'Or competition, with Yamal winning the Copa Awards for the best young player. Yamal, who plays for Barcelona, scored 18 goals and provided 25 assists in 55 matches in the 2024-2025 season. Aitana Bonmati won the Women's Ballon d'Or for the third consecutive time. The Barcelona player scored 12 goals, providing 6 assists in 26 matches. Other winners include Arsenal star Victor Gyökeres, PSG coach Luis Enrique, goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma, Arsenal's women team, and the PSG men's team. Blue Ismail Hassan, KUTV.
Right, that's a wrap. Many thanks for the men and women behind the scene, and of course for your esteemed viewers for always keeping us a company in the last 32 minutes or so. My good name is Auma Evans. Naomi Omboi has been a sign language interpreter tonight. Until next time, do have a lovely night and good.